Hello friends, today we will discuss date and timestamp functions in Pyspark. Okay, so we will see today current timestamp, to underscore timestamp, and typecast conversions like from timestamp to string, string to timestamp, and how to convert timestamp to date. So like this, few aspects we will see in practically. So in order to do those funda, let's see. First of all, I will import few necessary libraries which requires from Pyspark dot SQL dot functions import current timestamp comma to underscore timestamp. Okay, let me import another library from Pyspark dot SQL dot functions import star. It should fetch all the functions from Pyspark dot SQL dot import Spark session from Pyspark dot SQL dot types import integer type comma date data type date type comma boolean type. Okay, so here is the minimum basic libraries we require for our operation. Now let's initialize the Spark context. Spark session. Now Spark equal to Spark session dot builder dot master local dot application name timestamp functions dot get create. Okay, so this is the basic Spark initialization, guys. This is primary mandatory step. Now let's create a data frame df equal to spark dot create data frame. Now let me take one comma 2019 07 01 12 01 19 dot milliseconds. So I'm just taking ID and the timestamp because we are playing with timestamp functions, right? So this is the format which I'm taking. Hours, minutes, seconds, and milliseconds is the one. Then second one, ID2. So let's say 2019 06/24. Now 12/01/19 dot 0. Okay. Now let me declare column names. Say we'll take ID and input timestamp. Okay. Sorry. Now let's say df dot show. Let me print the schema of this. Print the schema. So what we done, we imported the necessary libraries which we really required for our operation. We initialized the Spark session. Now we created the data frame with the two columns. One is ID and second is timestamp, and we are looking at the data frame ID and timestamp columns, and we are printing the schema. Let's run this. See, now here is two columns and data types is input timestamp is currently string. Okay, now okay, so we are unable to see the complete column name, right? So for that, what we can do, within parentheses apply truncate equal to false. Okay, now we'll try to run this. See, now it's visible the complete, because by default it will be truncate. If you want to see that elaborated text, so that we can apply this truncate equal to false. Now we can able to see. Okay, this is the first step. We created the data frame. Now we will see how to convert string data type to timestamp. Right now we have input timestamp is string, right? We will see that step. How can we do that? Okay. String data type to timestamp. Okay. Now we'll see how to do that. Let's declare df1 equal to dot with column. Let's say timestamp type. Okay, comma 2 underscore timestamp of input underscore timestamp. Okay, now we'll see df1 dot show df1 dot print schema. Now we will run and see what we will get. So timestamp, what we are doing, we are taking initializing new column, and in that new column we are storing the input timestamp as a timestamp function. We'll see the output of this by running the cell. Okay, now we will see. Okay, this is the input, and the second one is turn to null. Okay, now let's see what mistake I done it. 19/6/24. Okay, here we found extra dot rather 0, so that is the issue, guys. Now let's run. Let me run and see again the cell. See, now timestamp we can able to see, right? Now see, input timestamp, previously it is string, now it is tuned to timestamp. Okay, so this is how we will convert a string to timestamp using to underscore timestamp function. Okay, now now we will see, I want to select only the specific columns. Okay, selecting only necessary columns and rename the column name. Okay, now why I want means, because right now we have three. For example, in our initial data column name is input timestamp, right? So right now we change it to timestamp type. Okay, if any of the scenario, if it is like this, again I want to tune this timestamp type to input timestamp, because I want to maintain as usual. Let's say how to handle such particular scenario. To equal to if1 dot select, first one is id, comma, then one is timestamp type. Okay, now we got timestamp type, right? Apply dot with column renamed. So here, so we will specify timestamp type to the new column type which we want to rename it. So new timestamp type to input timestamp we want to change. Now we'll try to declare, we'll try to see 2 dot print schema. Now let's run. Okay, now we'll see now it is successfully changed to input timestamp, and timestamp type is timestamp data type. Okay, now we can able to select only two columns, and we can able to change in timestamp type to input timestamp. Okay, so right now this input timestamp is timestamp, we can able to select and we can able to rename it. Okay, now let's say for example, if I want to convert timestamp type to again string, if I want to convert, so we'll see how to handle that particular scenario. So for this particular scenario we will apply the cast function. Okay, cast to convert timestamp type to data type. Okay, now we'll see how can we handle that. df3 equal to df2 dot select column, we have to write, one is id, comma, column input timestamp. Okay, dot cast of, let's say I want to convert back to string. Okay, now we'll see how df3 is going to work. That show df3 dot print schema. Now let's run and see whether it is successfully changed it to timestamp to string or not. Okay, okay, so now we can see here, right? We selected both the columns, input timestamp is turned to again back to string. Okay, so now we have seen like how to convert timestamp to string. Okay, using cast function. So this is how we can do it. Okay, now finally we'll see one more scenario. For example, let's say I want to convert a timestamp to date. I want to take time date actually from the timestamp. Let's see how can we handle that scenario. Timestamp type to date type. Okay, now we'll say df4 equal to df2 dot select column id comma 2 underscore date function. Okay, date of column input underscore timestamp. Okay, now we'll see df4 dot so no for dot show df4 dot print schema. Okay, now what we are doing, we are trying to change timestamp to date using 2 underscore date built-in function. Okay, now we have taken df2 because in df2 only we are actually we have the timestamp. Okay, now let's run and see the cell and we'll see the output what we get. Come down, so now see, and from the timestamp it has extracted the to date. Okay, we got the date part. So this is how we will get the only date from the timestamp, guys. Okay, okay, that's all for today's, guys. If you really like this video, please do subscribe, like and share. Thank you.